After India were whitewashed 2-0 at home in a test series against South Africa, there was naturally a lot of question marks over the future of head coach Gautam Gambhir, because this is, of course, the second straight home series where you've been whitewashed by a Sena nation. Last year, you had New Zealand come and beat India 3-0. This time around, it is South Africa who registered a 2-0 win, meaning that as of this recording, Gambhir has actually lost more home test matches than he's won. There have been 5 losses, 3 to South Africa and 2, of course, to 3 to New Zealand, 2 to South Africa. But the 4 wins that have come against absolute minnows. Bangladesh, you got 2 wins, and West Indies, you got 2 wins as well. So all of these things should normally spell some doom and gloom when it comes to head coaches, because again, it's easier to change one head coach than it is to potentially change 15 players in the team. So what exactly are we hearing about Gautam Gambhir's future? Well, previously it had been speculated that he's safe for the time being, and whilst that continues on, there's been a new development, an interesting caveat, and it seems like his future is potentially linked to, well, 3 major factors. What are those 3 major factors? Well, factor number 1 is the fact that there is a reluctancy within the BCCI to go with a split coaching model. They want one head coach for all formats. Factor number 2 is that the BCCI feels that there are limited alternatives to the head coach. And more importantly, factor number 3 is that his future is reportedly being linked to the T20 World Cup. Now, factor number 1 and 2, I understand, even if I don't agree with. I don't believe there's anything wrong with split coaching, and I certainly don't think there'll be there'll be limited alternatives for the role of the Indian cricket team. You could advertise it tomorrow and you'd have hundreds of applicants. But why is his future being linked to white ball cricket? I don't quite understand that, because no one really has a problem with Gambhir, the white ball coach. It is his test numbers where the problems really lie. In fact, just look at his white ball record in the time that he's been the head coach. You've had the Champions Trophy. It has been an ICC tournament that he has seen over, and India ended up winning that tournament. The next major tournament that he was a part of as a head coach was, of course, the Asia Cup 2025, which India won at a canter. So there's nothing actually wrong with Gambhir, the white ball coach. Sure, bilaterals, there's been somewhat hit or miss, but again, in today's day and age, bilateral series don't really mean all that much. Your focus is on winning the big tournaments. Bilaterals are mostly played for maintaining bilateral relations. So with white ball, there never has been a problem. The major problem with Gambhir, as we know, has been his test match coaching. In tests, his record is pretty poor, and in fact, his test tenure can be defined by 3 major results, all of which are losses. First up, you had the New Zealand series at home. You ended up losing that 0-3. After that, right after that, you had the Border Gavaskar Trophy, which you needed to win 4-1 to make it to the World Test Championship final. You lost that series 3-1. Thereafter, you've had a home test series against South Africa, the defending World Test champions. You lost that 0-2. So these 3 results really have been the defining results when it comes to Gambhir, the red ball coach. As I said, Gambhir, the white ball coach, no problems whatsoever. Gambhir, the red ball coach, well, there's plenty of red flags. But then it is, dare I say, in many ways, this is just typical of the BCCI, that Gambhir's red ball future is being linked to how well it is he does in white ball cricket. Because truth be told, in my opinion, it shows you where the priorities lay. The priorities are red ball, or it's not red ball, it's white ball cricket. The priorities remain winning World Cups, which are, of course, obviously in white ball. It remains ensuring that you ensure your visibility is there in white ball cricket. Who cares about test cricket is the message being sent out if you're seriously going to link your head coach's future to white ball success. White ball success is all well and good, but no one really has a problem with Gambhir, the white ball coach. It is Gambhir's shambolic results in test cricket that have many people calling for his head. As for lack of alternatives, there would be plenty of alternatives if you looked hard enough. And as for any opposition to split coaching, I don't quite understand that either. expecting one man to be able to take on the mantles across formats can be daunting, not only in terms of tactical and of course the stresses that will come with it, but also the amount of time that they'd have to spend on the road. The Indian cricket calendar is ruthless and involves a lot of time away from families and away from even your own country. It can become a little taxing. There's nothing wrong with splitting the coaching, but it does seem like there's a desire to give Gambhir as long a rope as possible. Whether or not that's something that's good for the team, well, I guess you can answer that question for me. So, let me know in the comments below if you agree with this decision or this call that is potentially being taken, or if you disagree with it. And if so, let us know your thoughts. And don't forget, as always, to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell icon, follow us also on social media. We're on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And stay tuned for more such videos from the world of sport.